Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well.
Hello, you awesome people.
Hello, Starfan.
And welcome back to the Soul Riders podcast. And thank you all for the response we got last time. It was a very, very long episode and we were nerding like crazy with Lisa about the horses.
Yeah.
And we went on for hours after we stopped recording, actually. But it was so much fun. And she did say that she would love to return if we would ever want to go back to that subject. So we do know that she will return. But that was last week. And now we're going to talk about something else that is probably still something that everyone does in the game. And that is outfits. And today we got a very special guest. It is Miranda, who owns the Instagram Outfits of Jorvik. Welcome, Miranda.
Thank you so much. Yeah, my name is Miranda and my Instagram is Outfits of Jorvik, and I've been playing Star Stable for almost 7 years, and I'm currently on Avocado Island.
Ooh, which is a Swedish server.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know there was this server. This is new to me. I love it.
And you go like, I want to be on the Avocado Island.
Yeah, avocado on toast.
That is delicious though.
Yeah.
But yes, welcome Miranda. It's so much fun to have you here, especially now that we have outfits. Because, I mean, your Instagram is all about outfits, and you do some amazing work, I have to say.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But before we get to all that entire topic, we're going to talk about what have we been up to during October. Which is, well, Cici, what have you been up to this October?
Well, I have been dog sitting a lot, so I have not... Yeah, for a very sweet Welsh Springer Spaniel boy.
Oh,
very cute. So I haven't really played Star Stable that much, so I've just been dog sitting and studying. So yeah, I haven't really been active.
Yeah, I have to say that I have been not that
Yeah.
active either, so because I don't really live at home at the moment, because our
Yeah.
kitchen is being renovated and I volunteered to stay at my dad's. And well, let's just say that I have now come across the term of where my computer lives, I live. Because I miss home every day. But so yeah, when I'm online, it just not that much as it used to be, and it just sad that it has to happen during a time when there is a lot going on during Star
Yeah,
Stable.
Halloween is so fun.
Yeah, Halloween and just a lot of teasers. I mean,
Yeah.
and just to know that they just started with the kitchen. It has been going 2 weeks, and now they actually started with the kitchen.
Oh dear.
That's annoying.
Yeah. That is really, really annoying. And I have apparently been here for about 8 hours, and let's just say there has not been that much progress.
At least you have internet.
You're like, give me a hammer, I'll do this myself.
Exactly. I want to do it myself right now. It's IKEA. How hard can it be? But yes, I have been home every Wednesday and starting my new project, which is Life with Studies, vlogging sort of thing. To just vlog my day during Wednesday, so there's sort of like a behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, not that much playing. I haven't done any events with my club, like writing lessons, and I haven't attended any events, so I feel like I don't actually play SSO anymore. I should probably stop this podcast in general and think about my life's choices and all that. CC, should we maybe go to you before this gets depressing?
Well, in the last month or so, I guess I've been really, I don't know why, but for ages and ages I wanted to redecorate my room.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I finally decided, right, that's it. I woke up one morning and I don't know why, I took a wallpaper scraper and I just started tearing the wallpaper off the walls. I was like, it's coming off. So I spent 2 days doing that, and then I went and bought the paint, and I still have the paint and I haven't started because it's plaster, so I have to like repaint it with a base coat. So I don't actually know what color I want. I think I'm going to end up painting it with a base coat and then just being like, that'll do.
Did you say purple?
Yes. I was a room like me, purple is the best.
No, it's supposed to be black.
No, purple.
As our souls.
Dark purple.
Because I bought these really nice LED lights that I wanted to hang up, and that's mainly the reason, because I was like, I want to put these lights up properly, but I want to get this wallpaper off. I'm just done with it. So I need to finish that. I'm trying to think if I can finish it, maybe paint this weekend, because I want to just like, I'm like one of those people, like, you're waiting on your kitchen getting done. I'm just like one of these people that, like, when I start something, I want it done. I want it done right, and I want it done now. So I'm like, that's what I kind of want to do, but I don't know if I'm going to get to do it, because the problem is, obviously, I record in here, so it's like, well, I'm going to have to cover the computer entirely, because there's no way I'm letting paints get on it at all. So I'm kind of in the situation where it's like, I need to maybe just not, either make a couple of videos for a couple of days and just have them out in advance while I can do this. I think that's maybe what I'm going to have to do, because I haven't been doing a lot of videos in the last week or two, just because I have been really sick as well, which I think it's just the weather. It's got so cold here. Like, I went outside like the other day and my hands started to like dry and crack so quickly because it's so cold. It feels like the Arctic outside. It's horrible. But that's mainly what I've been up to. In terms of what I've been up to at Star Stable, I had a club event there with my club just before Halloween, and it was one of the best events I think we've had in ages. I loved it. Had a really good time at that, because it went on for like 4 hours. You know, normally our events are maybe about 2 hours or so, maybe 2.5, but that went on for like 4 hours, and then eventually I was like, I just have to go now because I'm starving. So but
this just reminds me that we need to have a topic about just events in the future.
Yeah, that would be a good idea, actually.
I should note it down later on. But Miranda, what have you been up to this October?
I've actually done a lot of things because I've been really busy at work, and I've also moved apartments. So I haven't had a lot of time to play either, which sucks, because October is my favorite Star Stable month because so much happens in it. And I had bad luck, because when I moved into the apartment and I was going to install my router, I realized that the connector, the connection in the wall was completely broken. Someone had like plugged it out without doing it properly, so it was completely broken. So I had to wait 2 weeks for internet.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
Oh no.
So I was using my phone for internet to play Star Stable to get the birthday stuff. So that was fun.
You used your phone?
Yeah, I used it as a hotspot for the internet. So it was super slow and it lagged a lot. So it felt
that is some determination.
Yeah. I almost rage quit one time.
I would. Even before I even started, I would. Well, okay.
That's dedication. I'll give you that.
That's very much a dedication. So apparently our Octobers have not included that much playing. In conclusion. Well, TC has been playing a lot, but us other have
last month where I was like hard.
You're compensating right now. That's what you're doing.
Best month, best time of the year.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, but maybe it will be better next month. Hopefully, we'll see. But yes, let's get to our main topic this year. This year? I mean this episode, which is outfits. And I have so many questions, because it all revolves about outfits in our life in Star Stable. At least it does for me, because I love clothes, and it doesn't really have to do. I mean, if you're not really into all the stats and so, you have so much to choose from and look pretty. So I want to start with, what is your style? Let's start with TC.
I think I kind of like to just go with what I kind of appeals to me, because I wouldn't say that I always go with particular colors, but then I kind of do in a way. I guess I do stick to dark colors. I stick to like blacks and whites and purple. Like when I say that I will use white in an outfit, it's usually like for small parts of the outfit. It'll not be the entire outfit.
Like an accent.
Yeah, because like there'll be like, I'll maybe have white leg wraps, or the saddle cloth will be that color. But typically I usually always buy black tack. It's very rare that I don't. Or maybe something with really, really deep red or dark purple. That's kind of what I focus on, I guess. And then in terms of outfits, it's usually just if something I like. It's rare for me to buy anything of a bright color. I do not buy yellow. I did make one yellow outfit once, but that was to make my Frisian look like a bumblebee. Other than that, do not go near yellow. And I try not to wear too much green, because obviously with the hair, it goes a bit much. Although to be fair,
can imagine it is hard to match with that hair.
It is, yeah, at times, but I guess that's why I do stick to the likes of black or purple, because purple works with green. You know, I guess my aesthetic is probably Halloween.
Yeah.
It's probably the one-word answer. Yes, that would be the one-word answer.
You're always in style during Halloween, and then you just TC.
365 days a year.
Yeah,
exactly. then you're in style out of Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, how about Cici? What's your style?
Well, I'm kind of known for liking colors, so I'm called the club's color bomb.
Yeah.
So yeah, I am always like the one with like all the colors wearing, and everyone else is like super stylish in like the latest trends and like super really like equestrian and fancy, and I'm coming there like in like pink and yellow.
It is a nice
color.
It is nice. For you who doesn't know, me and we are in the same club, so I get to see this.
Yeah. I'm like a crazy person that like picks out like...
That comes with a fjord.
Yeah, always a fjord and always like a ton of color and prints and like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like have like every style ever, I guess.
Yeah.
I like everything.
Rainbows and fjords.
Yeah.
That's my style.
My Little Pony style, sort of.
Yeah, I love ponies.
Yeah, okay. Okay. And Miranda, what is your style?
I have various styles, I think, because I mostly dress like on occasion. So if I'm doing like main quests, I prefer being a bit more like a magical druid kind of style. And then if I'm like doing races or like training my horses, I prefer a more sporty, like a jacket and stuff. But when it comes to colors, I don't know. I think I prefer like the TC. I think I prefer like black tack as a base, or like brown tack, classic tack, and then I build something from that. But I don't think I prefer any color other than that, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would say I have a very varied style.
Okay. And then there's me, who's just... I'm basically just equestrian. I feel like if I'm on a horse, I'm going to have equestrian style, because I'm on a horse.
Equestrian in Star Stable, what?
Nice me. But whenever I'm off the horse, I go jeans and hat and no hat and all that. And then I go for very realistic stuff, I guess, in that way. And like color-wise, the same base is always black or brown. Or white, and then some additional colors, and I don't go like pastels. I don't do pastels. Pastel does not exist for me. It is either nude, pink is a very new color for me, but is something that I really like vintage or nude pink. I actually do like, but otherwise it's just naturey-ish colors, shades, red, green, blue, and all that. So, but no pastels. I don't do pastels. I will have rashes on me. I'm allergic when it comes to pastels. But yeah, equestrian or just real life. That's what I go for. So I sort of mix it with my own style in real life. So yeah. But then I have come to a situation where people ask me, how do I build outfits? And I can imagine that this happens to you as well, Miranda. So I'm gonna start with you. How do you build an outfit?
I like to start by choosing an item in my closet, usually one that I just like when I'm rummaging around and it is, that item I've forgotten about completely. Like usually it's an old item or just something that you got from a quest or something. And then I just choose that one, and then I try to build around it, like with the same colors and the same style. I've heard that a lot of people choose their horse before, but I actually choose the horse last. I think it's a lot easier, because sometimes when you build an outfit, you're just gonna be like, oh, this is okay, and then you switch horses, and it's like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
so I like doing it like that.
Yeah, okay, interesting. Because I usually actually start, well, if you go that far, I do pick the horse first. I haven't thought about it, but I do pick the horse first. Then I go with the horse's attack. And then I go from there usually, and which is boring because all the tack is usually either brown or black. So I'm really not someone to look up to at this moment. But then I go with either brown, like the base is almost either black or brown, and then I use another accent of color And I sort of keep it to a rule that it is only supposed to be a maximum of 3 colors in one outfit.
Oh, okay.
And then one color is black or brown. So actually it is just 2 colors. So that is sort of how I build an outfit. And so now, Cici, I'm very interested to hear how you build an outfit.
Well, I kind of just pick like, first I go what horse I want to ride for the day.
Which is a fjord.
Yeah. 9/10 fjord.
Yeah.
And then I just kind of like, oh, what kind of mood am I in today? And what kind of color represents that mood?
That day you come in all black, I'm going to be very, very worried.
Yes, I will be too, because I don't do black. I don't do
boy.
black on black. That's not me. No.
Okay.
So yeah, I just kind of go like, oh, what kind of color do I want today? And then I just kind of try to find and build the outfit based on the color. And try to like mix what kind of colors go well with that color. And stuff. But it usually is like purple, blue, and pink that I just mix.
Fun base colors.
Yeah.
Interesting base colors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And TC?
Actually, I don't think I go and pick the horse first. I think I'm kind of, I either see something and I'm like, I like this. I think there's only maybe one horse that I can specifically remember buying. Or I know there's 2. There's 2 that I did kind of buy the tack for. But then the tack was the kind of tack that I like, and I feel like it's interchangeable with the horses that I was riding. I think it was that Black and Steel set that came out in Governor's Falls. I know a lot of people have asked me where I got that, especially the leg wraps. So that's where it is. It's in Governor's Falls. I bought that for my white grey Andalusian. Or not Andalusian, Lusitano. What am I talking about Andalusian for?
I was like, what?
So yeah, I bought that for my Lusitano. And the other outfit that I remember specifically buying for a horse was, I think, it was a Western set that came out, and I think it's in the mall, but I bought it for my Mustang. I bought the entire set. It's very rare for me to do that. I don't always buy full sets of things, but I bought that, and it's sort of stayed on my Mustang, and I haven't really swapped it onto anything else. So I feel like it just suits that horse. I've kind of kept that, but everything else, I have about 4 or 5 saddles, saddle cloths, bridles, leg wraps, and maybe about the same number of saddlebags. And those just rotate. I have those usually in my inventory most of the time, not always, but I interchange those, and those go between all my horses, because most of my horses are either black or they're grey. So you know, I don't really have many in the way of bay horses in my stable. I maybe have a couple of like pintos and stuff, but generally that's kind of how I work. I have like outfits that I feel like I can kind of throw on any horse and it'll kind of be alright. I do kind of relate to dressing the mood though, because I do on occasion, if I am in the kind of mood where I just want to kind of be not like left alone, but you know, whenever you're in one of those moods where you're just like, I want to chill, I don't really want to talk to anybody, I'm just gonna go and train. If you see me dressed entirely in black training, it's probably one of those days. It's not that you can't speak to me, it's not like I'm gonna be like, go away. It's just that I'm just in a wee bubble kind of on those days where I'm like, I'm just gonna listen to music and I'm gonna train and chill.
Sort of want to be alone. But then again, TC, you do have a very fun story that I got to hear the last time we were planning for this podcast about you seeing someone in a specific tag.
Yes. So, like, there's been 2 occasions where I've seen somebody else's outfit and been like, oh my goodness, I really like that. One time I remember, I know that these people became club members of mine, so they'll be fine with me telling this story, but I met them, I think it was at New Hillcrest, and I was like, they were like, what do you think of my outfit? And I was like, where'd you get those pants? Where are they from? Because they were just so nice. I was like, I need to know where these are, and I immediately went and got them. And they were like, so they're sort of like the black jeans, but around about the knee, there was like a knee-high purple sock.
Oh, yeah.
Down.
That one.
Oh, yes, I love that.
So I was like, ooh, I need these. And then I think it was like a week and a half ago, and I apologize because this person probably watching this podcast being like, I knew it. But I was like, it's very rare for me to be like this, but I was just standing in Fort Pinta, I think, and I saw somebody wearing an outfit, and I was looking at this outfit, and I was like, I know that saddle and that bridle because I've seen that saddle and bridle, and I know where it's from. And I was like, I sort of hummed and hawed at the time about buying it because it was a black tack set, but it had like a brassy color to it on the like the stirrups and that, and I was like, I kind of liked it, but I thought to myself, I don't feel like it would work as an aesthetic. Like I just didn't feel like I couldn't envision how I would put it together as an outfit. But I saw somebody using it, and I was like, I looked at their outfit and I was like, you know what, that actually would work. That would work. So I immediately ran off, went and bought the saddle and the bridle, and then went into my stable and then picked things that I already had to make an outfit out of it. And then I came outside and they were standing there, and I was thinking, this person probably thinks I just snatched their outfit.
Yeah,
but it wasn't exactly the same. So I was inspired by what they were wearing. I really liked it. 10 out of 10.
It was funny. And it is a compliment to do that. I mean, it is a compliment. But also, it was funny to go like, oh, nice outfit you have there. Wink, wink. Okay. So, we have done... Okay, everyone has answered now, how do you build an outfit? I think so, yeah. Okay, so then we go on to, do you need a new outfit every day? Cici?
Nah, well, it kind of depends. When I'm going on a club event, I usually just build a new outfit for every event I'm going to. Otherwise than that, I'm kind of lazy. I can just build an outfit and then I wear it for like half a week, and then I change. So it's not that important to me to just change all the time.
Okay. And Miranda?
I wouldn't say, like, I do post a lot of outfits, but I don't know, usually I like have 2 or 3 outfits in my bag, and then I create one and I just put it back in my closet, and I'm like, I'm gonna use that later, but I never do, because I have like my staple outfits that I use. But I think people think I'm a lot more fashionable than I am, honestly.
Oh, okay.
But I like sticking to a few, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so TC, do you need an outfit every day?
I don't really change outfits. As I said, like, it is so rare. Like, I see people who are wearing, like, really lovely outfits all the time, and I'm like, that looks gorgeous, because people be like, do you like my outfit? And I genuinely do, but it just wouldn't work on me. That's why when I say, like, I've seen 2 whole, like as I've seen those pair of pants that on one of people who was now a club member, that I was like, I really like those, and I'm going to go get a pair. And then that other person that I saw, and I was like, I really love the way they've put that outfit together. So then I went and got the saddle and the bridle from that outfit, because it's just so rare that I feel like something will work with me because of my hair color. I mean, I don't feel bothered by that. It's not like, oh, I feel like I need to change my hair color. That will not happen. But I guess as I said, I kind of rotate. So I could wear the same thing. You probably most of the time will see me in the same thing for months sometimes.
Oh gosh.
I do change for like club events, or if I'm doing something like that, because I'll wear my club uniform. Or if we're doing themed events, then I may wear something for that. Sometimes I don't, because I usually steward for our club events, so I don't actually... I am taking part in the event, but I am there purely to make sure it runs okay.
Yeah, you're hosting.
Yeah, so a lot of the time in that respect, I'll just wear my club leader outfit, and then everybody else will be in their themed stuff, and then I'll take a picture. Like, when we were doing the Halloween event, I wore my mummy, like Egyptian mummy outfit, because I bought that last Halloween.
Yeah,
and I was like,
your favorite.
Yeah, and I was like, I have to be on the list, so I wasn't going to wear my club uniform for that. But I guess I don't really go with, different outfits every day. I'll have like a couple of hats and a couple of tops and things. I'll go through like the Team Star Stable jacket and my purple jumper, and a couple of different colors of pants, like purple and green and black. And then my gloves are usually, you'll always see me in the same gloves and boots because they're black. And the hat I usually swap between I think it's the captain hat. It's nearly black, but it's slightly more, it's got a tint of navy to it, and then I have my dressage hat. That's basically it. So yeah.
So it's just me who needs to do it every day. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have issues. No.
Shopaholic.
No, I do rotate with what I have in the closet, but I need to have a new outfit every day. In a way. Like, of course, in a way, when I mean new outfit, I feel like I need to change every day, not have the exact same outfit every day. I don't go shopping every day, because there's not that much in the game that I would want. Yeah, I do change. But I do have like TC, like I do wear like the exact same helmet every day and gloves. Those are the only two things that I never change, and that is because they just go with everything.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Yeah. I try to like tell myself, okay, maybe I should have a new helmet, and then I change, and I go like, nah, never mind, going back. But yeah, I change every day. If I'm not changed, I'm probably sick or stressed. So,
Or both.
yeah, or both. Yeah, mostly actually it is both.
Could you imagine how much of a problem it would be for you if we did have hundreds of items that you wanted?
Oh boy, I'm even more poor than I am today. I mean, I buy horses all the time.
Yeah.
Imagine if I had to buy clothes all the time. Oh. And I would be one of those people that actually keep requiring for a bigger closet. I actually am not that kind of people.
I don't have that many items yet.
Yeah, no. Okay. You do. Oh, of course you do.
Same.
Okay. Okay.
I wouldn't even say mine's a third full.
Yeah, no. I'm like 50%.
This is how little I buy stuff. Most of the things you will find in my closet have been got from quests.
Yeah.
And then the rest is things that I've bought, and I don't buy a lot of stuff. To be fair, I think probably if we looked at it, most of it's probably Halloween outfits.
Surprise.
I know.
But okay, not changing the topic, but we're going over to something else, basically. Do you like the decorations we have in the game, and do we need more stuff? So let's start with Miranda.
Of course we need more stuff.
We always need more stuff. Why wasn't even asking?
Well, I love the new ribbons and stuff that we got, and then I also love like the seasonal items because I think they're super cool. But like when you look back to like the old ribbons, they look super stale. So I would love some new stuff, especially now that they're updating the horses to add more tack and stuff. Then it would be so cool to see like a your bonnet or some other kind of like I had this thought that maybe you could like you know how some bridles have they have like iron detailing on the side.
Yeah.
Imagine if you could have that as a decoration, but you could use it on any bridle you wanted. I think that would be super cool.
Yes. Star Stable, take notes. Because I do know you listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's very interesting. And Cici?
Yeah, I love decorations. So, yeah, and I love so many different styles as well. So I would love to have like yeah, like Miranda said, if you could oh, what is this this part on the bridle that sits on the horse's forehead? What is that part called?
The brow band.
Yeah, the brow band. Because
brow band.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
It's so hard for all the question terms in English. Like I have no idea. I'm perfect in Swedish, but because in the question world there are so many different styles you could have on those, like all from like diamonds and pearls and sparkles to
V-shaped,
like really beautiful braided, like almost kind of like bracelets. And I would love to have that, and be able to put it on the bridle, then you can change to whatever bridles you want.
That would be fantastic.
Then you would actually do the brow band as more of a or as a part by itself.
Yeah. Because that would be
very
really
interesting.
cool. Maybe not if you have like a horse with a lot of bangs, because then it would cover anyway.
Yeah,
but if you if you have like a club event and you want to look really fancy and you want to like braid your horse's mane, because then you can see like all the horse. Then it would look really good if you have like sparkles and stuff.
Yeah.
And ear bonnets would be so cute. I mean, think of the fjords and like the ponies with ear bonnets on and like pink bows and everything. Oh, I would love that.
Can we go for one episode without the fjords being mentioned?
Nope. It's my mission. Team Fjord for the win.
Okay, TC, do you like the decorations we have in the game? And don't say purple.
Well, actually, I want to add on to what you guys have said already.
Yeah.
I would like, as you said, kind of to add on things to like the brow bands or maybe the nose bands, and you could interchange it with different bridles. And just kind of adding on to what Cece said about, I know this isn't about this particular episode, but it kind of relates in a little way. The way that we can now have interchangeable hair, which I think is great. I think I'd like to see that with the horses, because there are a couple of horses that I have bought, like say the braids for, but I've maybe bought another main style later on. I would like to be able to have that if you've bought them, that you have that for that horse.
That would be amazing. And maybe that you could like change the how to say it, the hair on the face and the hair on the mane, like
have that interchangeable as well. Because I feel like at the minute there's times where I love the main style but I don't like the tail at all, and I want to be able to do that, and it kind of does relate to the look of it, so I kind of guess that's why I'm mostly mentioning it. This is like really random, and I've said this for ages. I know like people are like, oh, we want unicorns in the game, and other people are like, we don't. I just want a unicorn horn accessory they could put on the horse's head.
Oh yeah.
They can make anyone a unicorn.
Oh, well,
Everyone can be a unicorn.
I would love that, because it'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh, it was so cute.
Oh.
But like the only other thing, and I think I will mention this, because rosettes are used and like sashes are used so much in the equestrian world for horse shows and things like that. I feel like we should be able, like, I think, like, for example, with clubs, I think the club leader, for example, or even just a member of the club, should be able to buy a set of rosettes and be able to hand those out at events and award them. Because I think something like that would be super fun, even if they don't have any monetary value, or even if they were just worth. Well, I guess I wouldn't make them worth anything in terms of like resale value, because then people would be like, oh, they could have used that, and, you know, you could just keep giving them things until they had 10,000 shillings or whatever. But I feel like I would like something like that, and I definitely agree with the fact that the bows look way better. The old bows look so flat, and I didn't really use any of the bows. I didn't at all. The first set of bows I think I remember specifically buying were the ones that we recently got, which was the black bows, and I put those on my tricator, and I really liked those. I genuinely liked those bows. Did not like the bows prior to that, and the only bows that I kind of used other than that were the ones we got for one of the birthday, I think, ones that I put on Bob. Yeah, they were pink, but I think they were from the birthday. I think they were from one of the previous birthday sets, but I don't think I remember actually specifically going out and buying those otherwise. I was like, they're kind of too silly for me, so I was like, no. But I did like the black bows, so I'd like to be able to have actual rosettes and sashes and things like that, because I think it would be so fun if you could actually have a club event and actually award people rosettes and like sashes for their horse. I think that would be really cool.
Like a gesture. It's just a gesture.
Yeah, it's more of a gesture. It wouldn't have to have any monetary.
It would be fun.
Actually.
And then there's me that goes like, I'm not much for decorations. I mean, I like the latest bows, as everyone said. Those are like the only one. I use red and black bows. I use the red one to just sort of give the perception of my horse being a horse that you shouldn't be behind. Like there's that warning within the question word. If the horse has a red bow on its tail, it means that it usually kicks. Just for anyone who's listening who doesn't know what it is. So I have used that, and then I do use the black bows on the horse's tail for when I'm competing, just because I liked it. I never put anything on the bridle for the head, because I just feel either it is too big, or just I feel like the horse is beautiful as it is. I don't need anything else that is just so I use that and saddlebags. That's it.
Saddlebags are also a decoration that not a lot of people don't use unless they have pets in it.
Exactly, and I feel like they're making their saddlebags, like the latest that has come out, are being a lot more prettier. What I am missing is something that shows that it is actually connected to the saddle and not just plastered onto the side of the horse.
Like I agree on that.
Glue.
Yeah.
And so I would like that detailed, like, sort of thing that shows that it is connected to the horse's saddle. And it mostly is needed on the breeds where the saddlebag is just very far down. It should actually be further up, but for some reason it is further down, like especially now on the starter horses. I do hope it will be fixed with the new updated starter horses that are coming out, but there are still some breed that has this issue. But yeah, otherwise I don't really use decorations. Because as I said, the horses are pretty as they are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, since we were on the subject of wardrobes, people has issued with space, and some that like me and TC who doesn't have issue with space. But do you organize your wardrobe, Cece?
I try.
Oh.
I try my very best, but it just end up being like super messy anyway. I mean, I try to like at least 3 times a year be like, oh, I need to change my wardrobe. This doesn't work. Then I do like a huge makeover.
Yeah.
But then it just ends up like, even if I do organize like one page for one thing, like this is, you know, pre-prepared outfits, like my club outfit or like my champ outfit and so on. And then I have like all my hats and all my t-shirts. Even if I do organize like that, all the pages are full.
Yeah.
And if the pages are full, then if you want like, oh, I want this shirt for this thing, then you have to go like look for the whole page. So it's like I have too much stuff to be able to organize. So even if I organize, it doesn't matter because I have too much stuff, so I still can't find what I want. So I don't know if to say if I have organized or not, because I still can't find it.
Yeah.
My club outfit has been missing for a week. It's so sad. Yeah, so I don't know.
So you just have to take another thing from the same color and just be like, oh, try to like hide the fact that you've forgotten your club jacket.
Exactly. I will tell Frida. Which is our club owner, anyway.
Yeah.
So okay, you try. How about you, Miranda? Do you organize it?
Yeah, I try to keep it pretty organized because I seriously panic otherwise. And I usually sort by like type and color. Like first I have like black shirts, white shirts, brown shirts, and then I have like blue pants, green pants. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think it's easier to find things to match because if you just keep like by type, it's just like, oh, that's black, that's brown. I don't know. And then if it's by color, it's a bit easier, I think.
Okay. And I can say that I have it organized. Maybe not by color, just by icon, sort of, how I use it. And also, like, with saddles, I do have it on one page, but I have, like, in one corner I have the English traditional saddles, and then I have Westerns in one, and then I do think I have, like, holidays, sort of, saddles that I keep using. But other than that, I don't have that much else organized. TC?
I would say I'm very much similar in that regard because I have the first page is hats, and I have the hats sorted by icon type. They're not sorted by color or anything more specific than that. It's like top hats go in one line, then regular riding hats in another, and then caps and like sort of like woolly hats and things like that go in the next line, and it goes like that. And then I have my tops. I do have 2 pages for tops because that's the only thing that I actually have a lot of.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
So like t-shirts and jumpers, and then it goes into dresses, and then pants all go on 1 page. But it's not like a full page. And then we have boots, which is like a very small, literally a really small portion. I think that's like literally one of the things I have the least of. And then I have gloves.
Yeah.
And then it's the same with my horse tack. I have bridles on 1 page, and saddles on the next, and the saddles I literally have. One side is entirely classical, and then I have 3 Western saddles on the top corner of the other side.
Yeah.
And then I have my leg wraps and my saddlebags and my horseshoes, and then I have accessories page. And then there are a couple of pages which are just, like whenever we got like the Cantarella outfit, different birthday stuff, sets that are kind of very gimmicky. I just have them on a separate page, but they're all sorted together.
Oh wow.
But
I actually, if you all seen Friends, the series, there is this episode where Monica is very tidy and everything is organized and perfectly, and then Chandler tries to open this one door, and behind that door is all chaotic. I have 1 page And that is that page with all like sort of holiday stuff and stuff that we get that I just never use.
Yeah.
And it's not even organized by how it all fits together. I just bleh, and I go like, oh, I want something from there. Never mind, and then I go back.
Yeah, no, I do have those sorted, but then I do have another page which is literally people kept being like, your inventory's too full, because I would obviously carry like 4 or 5 outfits just in that one inventory.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, fine, and I put all of that stuff into that one page. So it's not organized right now. It's only like what you can usually carry in your backpack anyway, so it's not like the end of the world. But yeah, that's how I do it.
Oh boy. Okay. But I guess we could all say that the wardrobe could use a bit of an update.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So yeah, we do it. We need an update on that. But going on to the next question, it feels like we already sort of answered it, but I feel like we need to do it anyway. What would you like to be added in the game, and you can only name 3 things only? Remember this: 3 things only. I'm talking about you, TC. 3 things only.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with TC.
Can we just define the specifics of this? Does it have
3.
Does it have... No, not that. Like, can it be an accessory? Does it have to be an actual tech item or equipment item?
It could be anything.
Right.
That has to do with outfits.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with rosettes and sashes, because those I really, really want. Because I think they'd be such a great addition for people running club events and having competitions. It would actually give some actual, like... You know, it's still a gesture, but it would be a fun gesture, especially when you'd be standing getting your picture taken with your sash and your ribbon on or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that would be super fun, and it would become.
Yeah.
The next thing I would kind of like just generally more different disciplines being added, because we have a lot of other, like, I feel like Western's slightly not under, well, it is underrepresented, I think, compared to the amount of English bridles and saddles and all that. And then I'd like to see some of the alternative stuff as well, because I feel like just generally with the game, it needs to be representative of the entire equine world. So I kind of like that. And then my third thing...
Was that not your third thing?
Well, sashes and the ribbons are kind of the same thing. Kind of.
Okay. What is your third thing?
Third thing... I want more purple stuff.
Oh, yes. More purple to the people.
Yes. Purple for the people.
Yes.
There you go. I'm done.
Okay, so let's go over to Cece. You already said one thing, which is purple. No. What is your 3 things that you would like?
Well, to continue updated wardrobe, because I really need it. I'm desperate.
So she can find her club outfit.
Yes. But yeah, because making outfits is really fun to do in a game. It's really like a good way to express yourself and your style, and so yeah, I think it's really important that they update the wardrobe, please.
Yeah. So that was one thing.
Yeah, that was one thing. And then I also agree with the tech and such that it would be cool to have more disciplines being out there. So a lot of different styles. Yeah, like the alternatives, like it would be really fun with like neck ropes and bareback pads and like really different kind of styles. And I really liked when they released the Lusitanos, that they had like a set made for the Lusitanos.
Yeah.
Like this Iberian style.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah,
it's one of my
really
favorites.
Beautiful. And
that would actually be kind of just fun generally, like with other breeds. If they did that, I think that would be really neat. Yeah. Because you think of like Arabians and stuff, and like I've seen a lot of
tassels.
Yeah, all the tassels and things. I think that would be really just cool just to have.
Yeah. I would really like that. Was that 3 things? I don't know.
Yeah, wait,
I think it was 2.
Yeah, it was only 2.
The third thing, oh dear. I don't know if all of you had the time to listen to the latest, this week, the Stockholm News. They didn't have...
Oh yeah, they had the live stream.
Live, yeah. And in that live, Ylva mentioned one of her wishes, that she would like our character to be updated. one
Oh
day.
yeah.
Yeah.
She did.
And I would also, I agree with that, because
Yeah.
now the
It's-
horses are looking stunning, and the characters are like, hello.
Yeah.
They're like, so yeah.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is CC three
Yes.
things. Miranda.
Yeah, I agree with Cici. I really want to see an updated wardrobe. It's like I feel like it's time now. We have the same wardrobe since forever.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
And something that I want is like I would love to see more like saddles and bridles. Like I was so disappointed when we didn't get the Galloper Thompson's bridle.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Gorgeous.
I would absolutely love that because it looks so cool, and I was like, yeah, we're totally gonna get that, and when we didn't. So,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
especially since they've been talking about like adding new tech for the new models. And another thing that I really want for this winter is like scarves. I think that would be so cool, like tube scarves and like really like almost maybe I'm not sure if they could animate it like that they blow a bit in the wind, but that would be really cool. Like when you gallop and then it just flows behind you in the Dino Valley.
Oh,
It would be amazing.
I need it.
Yeah.
Take notes, Star Stable. Take notes again.
I have to totally agree about the Galloper's tack, because whenever I had got the first couple of items from the shards, I was like super excited. I was like, oh my goodness, I love this saddle pad. And then I went up and looked at Galloper's saddle, and I was like, oh my god, that saddle has like got horns on it. I can't wait. And then I got it from the soul shards, and I was like, there's no horns on my saddle. Where are they?
Yeah, where are my horses?
So yeah, I totally agree with that.
But I'm kind of thinking that maybe we could possibly get something like that in the future, because the horse is like it's like a Jorvegian wild horse, so maybe I mean it's got the same model, so it's possible, you know. At least I want to think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it happen. For what I know, and what they have explained is that they need to update all the old models to make it premium before they start making, because what I understand, they want to make basically all we've said. They want to make that, but because they need to update the old models, because the old models won't be able to have that on them for some reason. So it will probably happen in the future. Don't know when.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll just put it out now that we want more saddles and horns on them for Halloween.
Okay.
definitely.
TC want.
Yes.
Well,
TC want the horns. But yes, my three things are just, well, basically what you already say, more nose bands like the Galloper's thing, bridle, and I want more brow bands, like, and I want air bonnets, because I want to compete and have an air bonnet on my horse. Very
Really cute.
That would be so cute. I need it. So that's just my three things. And then we have one last question for us all to answer, which is, what other riding disciplines would you like to see in the game, tack and clothes wise? And so I think I'm gonna start with, because mine is pretty short. I just want to see more terrain, since in the game we do a lot of terrain. Terrain jumping and so on, but we have like no safety vests whatsoever, and like sort of we do have like 2 saddles, actually 3, that gives the feeling of softening layers, like furry-ish. Details on the saddles, and I would like to see more of that, especially now for winter would be really nice. So yeah, that is what I would like to see. So Miranda, what other riding disciplines would you like to see?
I would like to see, of course, like martingales and stuff, but that feels a bit unrealistic almost to wish for. But I would also like more like proper leg wraps and how to say it, like leg protectors. Like we have a few that looks pretty realistic actually, but they're not. They're like only 3, I think, to include the game, and I think that's really sad. I think we need more.
We do need more. And they're blue. I need
more
black.
Black and brown.
Black and brown and white and grayish.
Purple.
Actually, every color.
Every color, but try to focus on black. And not purple.
No, all the purple.
I like the tack and the tack itself to be black, but I like having like a purple sun pad or like wraps or something.
Yeah, okay.
So it's more an accessory.
Okay, but Cici, what riding disciplines would you like to see?
Well, I am interested in learning more about Western. So a lot of Western tack is like, even though I'm a person who loves colors, some of the Western saddles are like all the colors at one time, so they like are really like too much. Even
Oh yeah, that's true.
so,
Why
or
can't
they
it just
like
be black?
yeah. So, or if it's brown,
Yeah,
it has no bridle to match it.
that's true.
Because the brown tack is like so hard to match with clothes.
Yeah.
Because brown is
it is.
like this black hole of like, no, don't even try
No.
to match.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, like, and I would like what's this called? The saddle blankets. I would like to have them in different styles and shapes.
Yeah.
Because now they're kind of like this and that, and then no, not that many different kinds, and that kind of
That's true.
no.
Like when the one that appeared in the Lifetime shop, I was really happy with it because it was really
Yeah.
cool. I want to see more of that.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about this? Might be a wish too. So but like if you play kind of like late at night or like early in the morning when it's dark, maybe like have like what is called the reflexes.
Oh,
Do you mean like reflectors, like glow in the dark?
yeah.
Yeah,
that would
like
be cool.
Yes.
Kind of like when you ride with your horse, it kind of like floats up. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know
Maybe
if
you
that's
could-
really a part of one discipline. Maybe I'm like, woohoo,
It's
flying away here.
safety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically safety. Yeah.
It should be in every
Safety first, people.
So
I
I
thought-
also agree with the safety vest. Like that would be really cool to have.
Yeah. Imagine
Definitely.
the event, the riding lessons for terrain that I would have, and force
Yeah.
everyone to have safety vests.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, I would force them. Otherwise, they would not be allowed to attend.
Yeah.
I'm that mean.
Oh, yes.
And TC, what discipline would you like to see?
I guess I would just, as I sort of mentioned earlier, like a bigger range of all the different kinds of tack out there. Like
Mhm.
as CC mentioned, things like neck ropes.
Yeah.
Because I think we need to sort of have a good representation of what's actually out there and available.
Yeah.
Because it's not just classical and Western. Like, so I feel like I'd like to kind of see that come
Yeah.
in. And I think I would just find it quite cool because I really like watching cross country and doing cross country in the game. So I feel like if we could have things, as you sort of said, like the back protectors, like I feel like it would be cool to have those, and I think I'd like to see more kind of cross country inspired outfits as well, because I feel like there's a lot of dressage and show jumping, but I feel like there's not really very much in the way of cross country stuff.
Yeah.
So I
And
kind
we're
of like
doing
that.
a lot of it in the game.
Yeah, and I think just in general, it would be neat if you had like say something like that. Well, you know, whenever a lot of people are doing cross country or that, they usually have a number on them. And I think like if you're doing a club event and you could assign numbers to people, so say they're wearing the item, and then you can literally in a list assign them a number, and it automatically goes to them. Like I think something like that would be really neat, because even if you did like an open event or whatever, and if people signed up to it, you know, you could just assign them a number for that. And I think if it would have automatically went onto their outfit, I think things like that would be kind of cool and fun.
It would be cool. I can imagine it would be very hard to make, though.
Yeah, I can imagine it wouldn't be the most fun thing to try.
Yeah, I think it could be done because we already have like the numbered jackets in the mall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because I feel like even if it was a case that, you know, let's say if you take in a club and you select members and you add them to your group, and then from there was another function that you could add a number to each person, and that number automatically then was on their outfit, or if you clicked on them you could see their number, something like that. I just feel like it would be kind of nice, and it would kind of add to that whole element of it, because I don't feel like right now I can really enjoy cross country to the fullest just yet. I kind of want that a bit more. Because I think it's like one of my favorite things in the game in that respect. So I feel like we need more there. But yeah, just overall, we need a better representation of what's actually about and out there.
Yeah. Okay. I'm quite surprised no one said bitless bridles.
Well,
does not want to touch that subject.
Technically, this is like the touchiest subject in Star Stable, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I know the Star Stable themselves have said like technically all bridles are bitless because there's only there's not really any. And I think that's a nice middle ground technically, but it's still. I would still love to see more bits, and I know I'm gonna get roasted for this, but I would still like to see more bits. They are technically bitless, and maybe we could tie that in with the because we talked about like different parts of the bridle before. Maybe they could also be like different bits, and then people could go bitless if they wanted. That would be cool.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that would be very cool.
I mean, whenever I kind of mentioned like wanting it to represent equine industry, to me that does include like bitless. You know, using necrobes and different things, because I think there are the ways that people are writing are changing a lot more since like whenever I first started writing. And I think I'm trying to think like how long I've been aware of bitless, maybe over 10 years or more, I guess. And I have written a bitless horse before, so like I feel like just generally we should have like more variety. That people can, as you sort of said, it could be a case of you can decide whether you want to bet on the bridle or not, and you can just switch it off if you don't. I think something like that would be quite interesting, but yeah.
And I just go with the fact that Star Stable says it's bitless, so I don't really care. But it would be, as you say, it would be cool to just have the opportunity to choose and to have that sort of hackamore sort of bridle in the game would be cool. So I'm not saying no to it, but it's just not a real discussion that I want to get into either. Because
well, I guess the way I
care.
personally look at it is, to me, it's just a game. It doesn't how I necessarily would work outside of the game with real horses. Because I have experienced both. So that's the way I look at it. Like, I have worked with both bits and not with bits. So like I just realized one thing I did kind of want added, like in-hand stuff. Yeah. You know, like in-hand showing. Yeah. That I think we need to have that. I know I kind of forgot about that, but yeah, that was something I kind of wanted to mention. But for me, that's kind of the way I look at it. This is, at the end of the day, it is a game, and I think you know, it still needs to be representative of what's out there. And I feel like somebody that chooses both, I would want to see that.
I do feel like this is something that it is their sort of challenge, because I think they want more realistic stuff. At the same time, this is a game, and also it is a game that is not realistic. I mean, I had done a list about all the stuff that is not realistic in the game, where we have players saying, it's so not realistic, and it's like, well, have you seen the rest of the game? So I feel like I can understand if they choose to not add realistic stuff to the game, sort of, because it is not a realistic environment that we are in.
Because there is things in the equine industry that I don't see any point in having in here. There are some things like
safety vest, but it's just fun.
Well, that's kind of fun in a way. I think it is. It kind of.
Wouldn't it be fun though if, like, you know, when you fall off a cliff, maybe if you took less damage if you had a safety vest?
Or if you got like less of what I was trying to think, like less. It's a shorter red screen. Yes, there's consequences to it. Yeah, I highly agree.
That would be cool.
Maybe it would be like more soft red. I have a safety vest on.
Have you seen those back protectors that inflate on impact?
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Oh my god, yeah.
Going around like, I have to change now.
I'll be back.
That would be fun. It would be a fun animation. But yes, now we've done all the questions for us all to answer, so I guess we're moving on to the questions that is going to Miranda. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Woohoo! How come you decided to make your Instagram about outfits?
Okay, so like a few years ago, in the Swedish Star Stable community, there was like, having a blog was huge. There were so many blogs, and there were so many like famous blogs, and people were posting like multiple blog posts every day. It was pretty crazy when you think back at it. And I, of course, had to get a blog as well. And I just loved posting like outfits and like game theories and stuff like that. And it was what I like to do. So so when I quit the blog, I always like missed being part of the community in that way. And then this spring I got an Instagram finally. I'm a bit late to the party.
Took you a while.
Yeah, it took me some time, yeah. But like I feel like YouTube and Instagram are the biggest social media things related to Star Stable right now, and I kind of wanted to be a part of it. So I created an Instagram, and I was like, I could just put up outfits because that's what I like. So I decided to do that, and people liked it, so that was super fun. And I feel like there's a lot more outfits accounts now, and I love the inspiration. I love to see that because even Star Stable has started like outfits of the week and stuff, and I think it's so fun, and I love like fashion and stuff. So I think that's amazing.
I have to say, if anyone who's listening is having issues with coming up with outfits, go to this girl's Instagram. She's doing amazing outfits. Even I have used some inspiration, I have to be honest.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
For the next question, do you have a specific theme when it comes to your Instagram account? Like, is it just a question, or do you just do whatever you feel like?
I do whatever I feel like. I tried to keep it a little bit seasonal, but I'm not really succeeding there. Because I was like, I'm gonna post Halloween outfits, and now it's November, so. But I blame it on not having internet.
Excellent.
But the only theme I try to keep is like obviously outfits, and then I try to keep the pictures very pretty clear and like screenshot. I try to not. Yeah, I don't want to edit them too much because I want to feel like it's still a screenshot from Star Stable. But then I try to keep it pretty varied, like different colors, and but like I said before, usually my outfits are like brown or black tack mostly, and then just the colors around that. But it's still pretty clean look.
Yeah,
mostly.
They're pretty.
Thank you.
Okay, but then again, everyone finding inspiration from your Instagram, but where do you find your inspiration?
I find it from a lot of things. I find it from like real life stuff a lot. Like I get inspired by other medias and stuff, and then other people, and then a lot of people in the game inspire me. So like TC talked about earlier. I think someone rides past and you're like, oh, where did they get that saddle? And then you just have to either raise them down and be like, hey, please tell me, or
Stop.
In almost every post I post, I tell people about the Star Stable database where they have listed almost every single item in the game, and it's so useful, and I wish people used it more because I always get questioned and I try to answer them as best as I can, but I don't always remember where I buy stuff. And it's really good if you want to look up like I need something to match with this, then go there and look it up because it's so easy and so great.
Thank you for doing the advertisement that we were going to do later. So, TC just put up the link in the description down below.
Oh, yeah.
I will.
Star Stable database. Thank you.
Because it
is the best website ever.
It is a really good resource. Yeah, I've used it for over 2 years or more.
I think so, ever since I started playing.
Yeah, I think it's about the same for me.
Yeah. It is very, very useful. Just because it's the same as Miranda, I never remember where I got stuff unless it was very, very recently.
When they're like the themed ones that you know of, that's from Golden Hills or something. That's a lot easier.
Or the latest one with the blanket from the Lifetime shop that I knew.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect.
So yeah, but otherwise go to Star Stable database. Perfect place. But then again, do you ever struggle with outfits?
I don't think. Obviously sometimes I'm just like I have no idea what to wear, just like in real life. But what I struggle with mostly is like it's not inspiration for an outfit. It's more like I don't feel really inspired to post, and I think that's because sometimes it's just like I have created an outfit and and I go like on Instagram and I see someone with a very similar outfit and I'm like, I don't really want to post that because. I don't want them to think I took it from them. Yeah, exactly. And then also like because I think that's a common theme, unfortunately. Because Star Stable, this isn't really the question, but it's like I still feel like I want to bring it up. There are a lot of younger players, and they tend to get very possessive of outfits and like their style and their horse names, and so I've seen a lot of people go with the accounts and go like, they post an outfit and they go like, oh, if you want to use this outfit, you have to credit me, and I feel like that's very and I feel that's really unfortunate because you can't really own an outfit, and I think it's a real shame that people would rather like, oh, this is mine and you can't use it, other than be like, hey, use my stuff, take inspiration, because I think that's really important for the community.
I do see that as well, and I have to agree that it is a problem, and I think because it's like, oh, you can't have the same horse name as me, you can't wear the same thing as me, and it's like, no, it's complete and utter nonsense, because for a start, we're limited to what is in the game. It's not like you went and sewed it yourself. If you sew it yourself, I'll give you all the credit you want, but it's a case of like, it's in the game, it's fixed, like a lot of things in the game are, and you can't possess it like that.
Yeah, exactly. If anyone is possessing anything, it is Star Stable here.
It's kind of the same with club names, and I've stressed this before, and I know this isn't really related to the subject, but I'm going to stress it because it kind of relates to this, is like when people disband a club, the second you disband it, it is no longer your property. And I will always preach that, because I have seen time and time again people who have just started or whatever, and they buy a club name, and they're having fun, and the next thing people are like, that's our club name and you've taken it, and they get very upset. And I even had somebody like tell me that they had got a club name, and they came up to me and they apologized to me for having a similar club name to mine, and I was like, what? And they're like, well, people were attacking me about it, and I was like, who? Because I'll go speak to them right now.
Exactly. Because that is just
it's yours, you keep it. It's not anybody else's, you own it. Like, I own mine on this server. But, like, people need to grasp that even on other servers, you can have the same club name as somebody else. Just like somebody can have the same name as you. Just like they can have the same horse name as you. So, yeah. I totally agree.
Can someone have the same name as me?
Yes. On another server they can.
Yeah, we can.
But I'm the only one!
So, yeah, you have to be aware of that, because... whenever I made my Australian account, I was able to have the same name as I did in the UK, but when I went to the North American servers, which was much later, somebody had already used the name, so I was like, okay, I have to come up with another name, and it was the same when I made an account on the Swedish servers too. Somebody already had the name. So, like, I don't think people realize that sometimes, but it's kind of the same thing as a club name for me. Like, if somebody is the owner, they paid their star coins, it's theirs. Leave them alone. Just like you buy your outfit with your star coins, it's yours. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Imagine if you could like copyright the outfits in Star Stable and someone copyrighted the star outfits.
Oh my god.
Oh, poor little noob coming into the game. You're like, yeah, my outfit.
Oh, no.
Like, I totally feel it's different if they're actually trying and pretending to be you. Like, they're saying, oh, you know, or they're imitating you for the purpose of, in every possible way. Like, I totally think that's wrong. Like, if somebody's like, oh, this is such and such's club. Oh, this, you know, this is that club. I don't think that's right. Or if somebody's impersonating you in a way, like, on purpose.
It's funny because I had the strangest thing with that, like a few weeks ago, because there was someone who, like, I'm not calling someone out, I just think it was a bit funny because they started from like the bottom of my feed, and they started posting their outfits, and then they took them in the exact same place and position as to like the middle of my feed, and it was like so many, and I was like, what? This is the exact same. And I was like, I can't stop you, but that it's a bit weird.
That's dedication right there.
I was mostly impressed, honestly. I asked her, and she was like, "Oh no, sorry. I know I'm copying, but I didn't have any inspiration." I was like, "Yeah, your outfits are great though, so I'm sure you could. I'm sure you have some inspiration." It's just a bit weird situation, but it was fun. It was fun.
So I think it's really important that people like know that it's okay to be inspired by things and like that. But I think like, if somebody was going along and saying, I am this person, you know,
that's super weird.
That's different. Like if you're actually trying to purposely impersonate them and pretend that you are them, like that's not okay. Because I feel like you're just lying, and that's what that is. But I feel like if people are like, oh, you know, the technical club name that somebody else had, and it was maybe, you know, because I've seen it time and time again. Like I remember seeing a club that had been disbanded for over a year, and somebody else got it, and I remember seeing people yelling at them, and I was like, no, none of this nonsense.
Yeah.
So I feel like, it just...
especially since there are so many young kids playing the game, like they don't know any better.
Yeah, they're just young and trying to understand this world. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, thank you for answering the questions, Miranda.
No problem.
Everything that was great, and I guess we're sort of leaving this topic unless anyone has anything else to add.
Don't think so.
No? Okay. Because then we get to the segment of our favorite and least favorite update. Woohoo! Because I mean, this month has been great, hasn't it?
It's been a good month. I've enjoyed it.
Really good month. So I have noted here that Cece's the one to start, which is your least favorite update and then your favorite update.
Well, my least... Well, I was really sad the day the Celtics left. That really made me sad. Because, I love the fjords, and even though I know I will keep my own fjords forever, it was still just a sad day for me to see them just ride away and not knowing when they will come back, and I was like, no, don't go.
Don't leave me. With you.
Yeah.
To the Fjordlands.
Fjordlands.
Oh, okay, wow.
So yeah, that week was like really sad for me.
Yeah.
And it's really easy to guess my favorite.
Fjords. Team Fjord.
The fjords are here now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were very happy about the fjord.
Yeah.
Yes. That's good. Can we now stop the subject of fjords for the coming 2 months?
Nope.
No? Okay, just right now.
I will try, but I can't promise.
Okay, I can say that my least favorite is probably the return of the pumpkin hunt and the little train in the castle.
Why? What's wrong with it?
They are so boring and stressful and bleh. I'm sorry, but personally these kinds of stuff is I do them once and then they're just there for annoyance. Not really. They're just there. I mean, the pumpkin race is just stressful and frustrating. I never liked Pac-Man in general, so it just... so I only did it once for recording, and now I'm not going in there ever again. And then the train is just... It's there, and it is pretty, of course, but once you've done it once, it's just there. You don't ever return.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to say, but I feel it's a tiny bit useless.
You return for the screenshots.
Yeah, and then my favorite is the mute locations notifications.
Yeah.
It finally happened.
Yeah.
But then again, it is a bit not flawless. It does come on even though I have checked it. So it doesn't seem to work properly quite yet. But when it does, I will be happy. And then I also would like it would be kept off if I checked it. And not something that I would have to do ever when I log on.
Yeah, so kind of like a saved setting.
Yes, please. Please. Was this just not something that was supposed to happen? I mean, why is this a thing that we have to do it every time we log in? But I'm very happy that we do have the opportunity. Thank you very much, Star Stable, for the present. And then Miranda, what was your favorite?
My least favorite. I think it was... it's difficult because it's not like it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I kind of we got the seagulls, the birds.
Yeah.
And I do think they're really pretty and I like them. It's just that I think I wanted like ravens and owls. And I think that would be like because I like animals, I like birds, but seagulls like they feel underwhelming. I feel like a raven or a owl would be like so cool, and I really wanted that. But it's like I said, it's not that I don't like them or dislike them. It's just
they're just annoying.
I think they could have chosen cooler birds as a start, but that's just me.
but they're cute.
Yeah, they're really adorable.
Very well animated.
They're cuter than they are in real life.
That's true. They
Definitely.
make them more appreciated.
Yeah.
That is true. Okay, and then your favorite?
My favorite was, I think it was the birthday celebration. It usually is because, like I said, I love seasonal things in Star Stable, and like the birthday celebrations are always like, because I've been playing from the beginning, like a few months after they launched the game, and I just I don't know, I just love it. I love the feel it brings to the game, and like how the players kind of come together in a different way, like celebrate the game, and I think it's just really, really nice.
That is nice. Never thought of it like that. Huh. Okay, TC, have you decided what has been your least favorite and favorite now?
I think I have, but I just kind
Okay.
of want to mention like what you kind of were talking about, because you see with the fjords, I know a lot of people were like really kind of upset about the Calatars leaving.
Okay.
And I felt like if they had removed the Calatars and not brought the fjords in, people would have been upset that they hadn't got the premium fjords. And it also, it was kind of like if they had, because I think a lot of people were upset because it's broken that story of the Calatars and the fjords, and I felt like if they had, you know, if the fjords had stayed where they were and the Calatars had left, it would have been like they'd abandoned them. And I felt like that would have been worse. So I sort of felt like in that whole regard that they were kind of between a rock and a hard place in that respect. It's like bringing this fjord horse, the premium one that people really have wanted for a really long time, or not do it and just take the other ones out. And I think it was going to go bad either way it went. And when I finally did get to see them in game, because it was quite a delay before I actually got to go and see them, when you're close in them, they're actually very detailed. And I didn't really realise that, and I don't think the teasers did them that justice. And I actually have like seen one of my club members riding one quite a lot, and I actually do quite appreciate it. I haven't got one yet, but I think I will. I think I'm reasonably sure that I actually will, and it will be the first, if I get one, it will be the first one that I've had. So I'm waiting to see what other... T-Fjords. So I'm going to wait and see what other colours we get. And then I'm going to make my decision then from that point.
They are very pretty.
I do really like the conformation of them. And I think I quite like how they move. So I'm waiting to see. The only thing is I'm not obviously keen on is the way the blending has been done in the forelock and the tail. I like the mane. That's really my biggest criticism, I suppose, with those.
I agree completely. I think the tail is like the only thing I don't really like about them.
So like I kind of, that's how I felt about that whole thing. And then in regards to like the whole pumpkin, the stuff that they brought out the last week, I can kind of agree with you actually, and I know this is slightly shocking because I'm like obsessed with Halloween, but I guess I did the ghost hunt, as you know. I did go and get all 29 ghosts. But I haven't been and done the pumpkin thing yet, because that actually really frustrated me. I originally did it, got quite frustrated.
Oh, it's the worst.
I'm sure I was stuck in there for 5 minutes or longer. The first time I did it, I was very not pleased.
I have better things to do in the game.
And then with the ghost train, I actually kind of like that, but I haven't done it this year. But I did enjoy it the first year that I did it. I think the other thing with the quest where you go to, I haven't done it this year, the one in Golden Lake. I was just disappointed that wasn't a follow-up. There wasn't a follow-on from that, so something added. From what I can tell from what people have said, it's just a repeat of last year. So that was probably
it's not last year. That quest was from 2015.
Well, I did it last year, is what I mean.
Wow.
So
you did it last year?
Yeah, because I didn't have Golden Hills. I think the year before that yet.
Oh.
How?
I think I'm like mostly sure, but I'm not like 100% sure.
Yeah.
I would need to go back and actually
recorded it, but I didn't then. But that makes no sense.
Well, I just mean that I may have not have done it when you originally did it.
Yeah, okay, but that was 2015.
2015 was when I joined the game, so yeah, I wouldn't have had access to it yet.
Yeah.
So like last year. I don't think I maybe would have. I don't know if I'd unlocked Golden in 2016. So yeah, but I remember doing it last year for the first time. That's what I can remember. So I was kind of sad that there wasn't a continuation of that. But yeah, I think, and
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of agree with the seagulls as my least favorite. And it wasn't because there was anything really wrong with them. They were just, I kind of guess I would have liked something like ravens or owls or crows or something.
Or a parrot.
Or a parrot, yeah. Something
I want
maybe
a
a little bit more colourful. I think the slight reason why they irritated me is because the birthday seagull is so unbelievably noisy. Every second. I have not put that pet on since I did the video.
No, I haven't either.
Because I actually thought his little birthday hat was really cute, and I liked the animation, but the squawking really did my head in, which is also another thing I've realised about the Mist Fox that I bought for that video that I did. The Mist Fox keeps yipping and yipping.
Yeah, I feel this is the same issue with actually all the pets that's come recently. The dog actually does sound a lot as well, and it is quite annoying, so I just would like it to be turned out a tiny bit. Just turned down. They don't have to be sounding all the time.
Yes.
Maybe you could have like a mute button next to the pet.
Definitely.
Shut up, dog!
Oh my.
Maybe we would have to train them so that when we say shush, they're quiet. You know. But like, yeah, I kind of feel like that was what was a wee bit disappointing for me. The seagulls I wasn't really overly keen on. I would have loved one with a little top hat and a wee bow. That would have been adorable.
Oh
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was kind of my least favorite, I would kind of say.
Can I guess your favorite?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Because the last thing I wanted to say was the birthday outfit this year. Didn't like it at all.
Oh.
No. If we were talking about which I disliked more, it or the seagulls, it definitely.
It was a bit of McDonald's-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the joke going around in the community. Everyone was like, "Oh, can I take your order? Do you want fries with that?"
Oh.
It's not my color combination. It's not a color I would wear. As much as we've had it past years where it's been pink, I actually way preferred the pink outfit. I did actually wear the pink outfit for quite a considerable amount of time as well, which was rather shocking considering I like never wear pink. But yeah, that was like my least favorite. So to go to my favorite, I'll let you guess.
It is the Galloper's horse.
Yes. I have waited on this since I ever like put my eyes upon Galloper Thompson's horse, and I remember at the time just being like, please, Star Stable, please give me the opportunity to buy this horse, take my money. And then literally that January, after that October, we got the wilds, and I loved, like, the heavy Jorvik wild. I remember squealing. My mind was just lost. So to finally get this one, I was super excited. The only thing I was slightly disappointed about was we didn't get like 3 of them in more Demon D colors, because I would have bought them all. So yeah, I love that.
You're quite demanding.
I am, yes. I'm still waiting on my skeleton horse.
I am sort of hoping that it has been sort of in Lisa's, since we were talking about this about horses with Lisa, that Lisa might have something to do with this.
Maybe. If you did, thank you, Lisa, whoever it was.
It was a very awesome.
I have to say, Galloper's Keep is phenomenal. I love it. It's not my home. You know.
You will be homeless.
I'll be homeless very soon. So yeah, I think it's stunning. I absolutely love what they've done in there. It's beautiful.
And I think it's interesting also the ghosts wandering around. They give you like a bit of lore, cryptic lore. I think that's so cool because we don't really know. We've heard a bit from like I think it's called the Sleeping Widow and I think it's really cool that we actually get to hear stuff that happened like super long ago. I love it.
Yeah, and it's so dark. I actually have one of the stories that has really been placed in my mind is the little girl.
Yeah.
She was trampled to death.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Please escalate it quickly.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I love it when they go really dark with the story.
To death. That's fantastic.
No, I meant like when they go really dark with the story. I think it's a bit back to Starshine Legacy, and I think that's fantastic.
Yeah. Really good stories, actually. Really good stories. Love them all. So yeah, that was the updates of October, and as I said, it has been a really good month, and next month is gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, we already got in teasers, the graphics gonna be updated, and next week, I don't know when this episode is gonna come out, but the next, for us, it's gonna be next week. The starter horses are gonna be updated. I mean, yes!
Yes.
Yes, and I felt like since so much is going on and we're having different guests all the time, and I feel like Miranda should get a bit of a say. Like, what is your feeling about this starter horse is going to be updated and the graphics?
I'm ridiculously excited. Seriously. Like, I think everything is like going back, because I know people are saying like, oh, it was so much more realistic before and it's not now. Like, if we go back and look at Starshine Legacy, which is like why I love this game so much, because that's my childhood, then I think it's starting to look a lot more cartoony-ish, like it did back then. And I am so in love with the new graphics. I think they look fantastic. And the horses, I think the canter looks a little bit stale, maybe. But I think it's with the legs being a bit too long for the horse that we're used to seeing. But I love the look. I love the new braids. I think they're fantastic, and I love the colors most of all. Like, the colors are fantastic. So I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. And you other two will have to be quiet for the next episode. Save yourselves, because we are going to be talking a lot about this probably in the next episode. So
Okay, I'm trying.
Yeah. So we're going on now to our monthly wish, where we all get to say one thing. Our guest can say two if she wants to, but all of other, like TC, me, and CC had to only say one thing. So let's start with Miranda. You get to say two wishes if you want.
I think I'm gonna go with that, because I didn't know I wanted a black running pet, like a black cat. I didn't know I wanted that until I saw the ones at the stables now, with like different colored eyes. I think they're adorable. So I want a black cat that can run with us, and then I would also love, for the updated area. I hope it's gonna be in November, because I really want to see it.
Yeah. Cool. And TC, one wish.
I'm going to base it off the discussion we've had today about outfits and that. And I'm going to go with wanting to have rosettes and sashes to give away for club events, because and the ability just to actually choose the colours that they are. So say there's a set number of colours, but you can assign what colour is for what, or even like design the sash based on the colours for your club. I think that would be really cool. So yeah, that's what
would be cool. And CC?
Well, I also want to go based on what we have talked about today, and about the wardrobe. I really wish that it will get updated sooner than later, because I think
like tomorrow.
Yes, I would not mind at all, please. Because they have fixed it the latest time by adding more pages.
Yeah.
And that is fine. That have helped me, and I am appreciated.
Yeah.
But it has gotten to a point, like now it's just, I wanted that update for so long. So even though I am a very patient and positive person, I am starting to lose my mind.
Okay.
I'm like, please, pretty, please update the wardrobe.
Oh.
You need some space.
Yeah, we need space.
Yeah.
In our lives.
I don't know how you managed to fill it up so quickly already. I'm just like, my mind is blown.
Well,
we like to spend money.
Wow. And save everything.
If you have like a really broad style, like I have, like I like almost like
everything with color.
Everything with color, and I have played since 2012. That's a long time. So I have a lot.
Wow.
So, so it's a big problem.
Okay.
I actually have on multiple occasions like checked, like, do I want to keep this? No, and like sell it, and I have done that so many times, but it's still full.
Oh wow.
It's crazy. I think the last time I cleansed my wardrobe, I actually collected 20,000 Jorvik shillings from it.
Wow.
And that's insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's still full. What am I doing? I need help, please.
You sell stuff and things keep popping up.
Yeah, I don't know exactly.
Okay. And I'm just gonna go away from the topic because I think we talked about this before or something, but I would like to have the leading feature updated.
Yeah.
I
I
want
would
to be
agree
able
with
to
that.
jog with my horse.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
not
That
just
would be
walk.
fun.
Yeah.
I would like to jog.
Yeah, that would be
That
super
would be nice.
Yes. So that would be nice. And also having like be not just the hand, the position it in. I like love the photo mode, how we can more sort of make the hand go down.
Yeah. Shh,
I-
don't say that. I hope they don't fix it.
Oh damn. I think it's already out there because I posted tons of picture where it happens.
I don't know about this. What is this?
What? No, you.
It's
if
like
you,
if you use the photo mode, yeah.
yeah, if you are leading your horse and then use photo mode and then put it away, just wait like a second or two and your hand goes down. You're still leading your horse, but your hand goes down.
Right. Okay. I did not
Yeah.
know this. I'm gonna
No,
have to
I
look
didn't
at
I've
it.
posted pictures of this happened. And no one has fixed it, and I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
It's okay. So, if Star Stable, if you're listening, there are probably tons of other things you need to fix. You just ignore this
Yeah.
forever.
I don't think this is one of those things that's like a big deal.
Exactly.
No.
They're like, oh, okay. Oh well. But yes, this is the point where we will be taking questions. But so far we haven't got any.
Okay, there's no questions. It was just a lot of feedback of this is like really interesting and stuff like that
Oh,
about what
that's
Lacey
good.
discussed.
Oh,
So.
sweet.
Okay. So I guess we're done today. Thank you, Miranda, for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for letting me join.
Yes, it was great fun to have you to hear everything on your thoughts of outfits. And so yes, I think for next episode we have been discussing it, and I think for next episode we are actually going to go into clubs. Hopefully it will happen. We are going to have a guest that is on the other side of the world, so we are hoping we're gonna make this happen. But yes, it's gonna be amazing, and thank you everyone who attended as usual, and it was great fun.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Miranda,
thank you.
for joining in.
Yeah.
No problem. Thank you so much for letting me.
Yes,
No problem.
and yeah, so great fun, and we'll all see you next time. Remember everyone to stay awesome as always, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.